Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we're straight into the action because we're here for another league race video. So sorry about not uploading yesterday, but I was busy doing the league race. As we exit turn 1, you can see that we're currently in 3rd position and Piccolino's on pole with a 20.6. So that was the time we were trying to beat Celsius in my best lap. So we're currently going red, we're just under a 10th under the lap time. Drian has fallen off there. So currently the championship leader by 3 points, I think. So it's quite close between Drian and R1 and. I'm not actually 100% sure how you say his name. Start calling him R1 and. It's probably a bit easier to say. But through this corner now. I'm not sure what corner it is 100%. So I'm pretty sure the labels don't show up in qualifying. We're just under 2/10 under the lap time now. So we are definitely on course for a pole position by the looks of it. Well, at least at this point, I think Piccolino's now done a 20.5, so it's probably a bit of a, probably only like a 10th underneath, but through the middle sector. We flick it back right, we've got the throttle wide open. So we come flying down the hill towards the infamous penultimate final turn. We're nearly 6/10 under the lap time now, so 5.94. RKH falls off there. I think he fell off right at the beginning of the lap as well. So we hit the inside apex there, run it out wide, a bit over the green, so, you know, in real life period, I've had your lap took off you for that, but you're allowed to do it in the game. Over the line we go. A 99 there, so massive pole position margin, and it's stuck, so we got pole by just under 6/10 there. Hopefully we will have the pace to win. Obviously Piccolino was second, which was nice to see him back at the front like at Assen. Obviously R1 and is third, Vladimir Jäger fourth, and RKH fifth. But we are now on the grid. You can see we've got to try and get off to a good start. We've seen that we've messed up every time we started on pole, so we need to get a better start. So we're waiting for the lights to show up on the screen. They're not even showing up on the screen. They're on the screen now. They are on. They are now on. We're waiting for them to go out to drop the clutch and get going. Lights out. Away we go off the start. We've already been passed by one Ducati and another one. And RKH on the Yamaha now. So we go flying down towards turn 1 on the brakes. Oh, bit of contact and we're down. So first corner we're down. I know that just sounds so depressed the way I said that, but that was sort of the feeling I was going for. But later on, the first lap, we've ran a bit hot into turn 6 and into the gravel we've gone. Yeah, about the turn 1 incident, I broke a bit later than RKH and we just sort of collided a little bit there. But again, on lap 2, same corner, once again, exact same thing. So that's a crash and 2 trips through the gravel within 2 laps. So that's the race, definitely over for the win. And we had really good pace as well, which is a shame. As we cut now to lap 4, going into turn 1, we've missed the brakes there a little bit. We've ran wide, bumped up the curb, and bumped up the curb really badly there, almost falling off the bike. So pretty bad. So we're making a lot of mistakes in this race. I was definitely flustered after the first corner crash. But as we come up the hill now, on the brakes, you can see the rear end sliding. You know you're not going to make the corner at that point, and we've ran off it once again. So, you know, that's about 5 mistakes, is it now? In fact, if you count the crash, 6, I think, in 4 laps. But we're now coming towards turn 6 once again, and we've run wide. And back onto the track once again. So that's 3 times we've been through that gravel track now. Finally, as we start lap 7, we've just done the quickest lap on lap 6. Braking hard for turn 1 now. Because it's the back of Frank Keys. We've missed the apex by quite a bit, but luckily we didn't run over the curb this time, so we only lost a little bit of time rather than a lot of time. We're in the slipstream of him. That was a bit of a distance slipstream, I guess, isn't it? Because we're about 3 tenths behind almost. On the brakes, I keep saying almost in this video, it's very strange. But through the hairpin, we've definitely gained some time on the brakes. And now we're definitely, well, we're sitting over to the left of him, in fact, a little bit. Not really in a slipstream, because didn't really want to hit him on the back or anything, so have to definitely be careful. Because, you know, I've definitely struggling with the braking zones, we saw that. And he goes wide, and we're just trying to get the undercut. He's wheeling a little bit, so that was just enough for us to get through. So up into 5th position now. So as we go over the line, we are 5.4 seconds behind Jäger there. So it's going to be a pretty big gap to gain as we go over the line. Again, we're now 4.4, so we took a big chunk out of him on that lap. And on to lap 9 now. We are 2.9 seconds behind him. So still more time yet again. We're coming over to start lap 11 now. 1.9 seconds behind. So definitely another decent amount of time. But unfortunately we've run wide. Oh, we've bumped up the curb and again. Oh, massive wheelie there. So pretty bad over the curbs there. Pretty bad. But as we start lap 12. We're now 2.7 seconds behind after that appalling turn 1. Coming on to the penultimate lap now. We're now 1.8 seconds behind, so we're definitely running out of laps here. But as we come to start the final lap, we are 9/10 behind. But on the brakes into turn 1, you can see that they're definitely having a bit of a battle up ahead. Jegger's gone up the inside of RKH there, so he's done an undercut on him. Wheelied a little bit there, because that curb was giving me some troubles in this race. I mean, my bike felt really weird in this race. I'm not 100% sure what it was. Sounds like excuses, I know, but definitely I'm telling the truth here. RKH a little bit wide, Jegger's at the inside to the hairpin. Oh, he's pushed him onto the curb a little bit there. That's definitely going to hurt the run. We are definitely within striking range of Jegger at least on this lap. We might be able to get him. Definitely have to have a look at him. We've close to even more on the brakes there. We've really pushed the braking zone quite a bit. We are within range, the pair of them. It's going to be pretty hard to pass both of them unless we can get a move on Jegger done pretty quickly. But Jegger's gone defensive. We've gone round the outside of him. So we're now up in... Oh, almost a bit of contact there, very close. But we're now up into 4th position. And close up on the back of RKH now on the throttle. Flick it over right as we go through turn 8. In the slipstream as we come down towards the penultimate turners. We're 1/10 behind him. We've made massive time on this lap. We're closing up through the turn 9. We're right on the back of it now. We're straightening up the bike. He's braked and he's turned. We're down. So yeah, that's how the race ends. See, I was the one making the move, so I thought I'd let him back through because at that point I hadn't really realised what had happened. I just knew that we were on the floor, but yeah, I have watched it back a few times, and it's just another bad thing to happen in the race. So in the end, obviously Piccolino wins ahead of R1AD, or R1 and, however I'm going to say it. R1AD, I'll stick to that, because I've messed it up every time I tried to say it. Congratulations to those guys, they had the pace. Obviously Jegger picking up 3rd place after our collision as well with me and RKH, but to look at the championship standings, obviously R1AD now takes the lead of the championship ahead of Drian, so 8 points in there. Jegger is now 19 points off the lead, and we have passed Group, but we also got got re-overtaken by Piccolino because of obviously 5th place there in that race. So yeah, we're now 64 points behind, so not good really. We were 58 going in. It's it's points I could do without losing. It was a pretty poor race all around. We saw the amount of mistakes, and obviously the crash at the last corner, I definitely made some sort of mistake. I have got some of the blame there, definitely, because it's a harsh move. I could have just sat behind him. I didn't have to go for it. I mean, I wanted to try and get 3rd from a recovery, because if you look at the race times, it would have only been 5 seconds off the victory, which would have been pretty good considering. I mean, the 2 leaders had a collision at one point, so I think that'll be why they would have lost the crash from turn 1. But my, I think it was 3 trips through the gravel. That definitely amassed to more than 5 seconds. So if I'd got a decent start, I'm pretty sure I would have won the race. Probably not a lot, because if I'd got a decent start, I wouldn't have probably made the mistakes. Also wouldn't have been so flustered, but you can't ever really say that you're not going to make the mistakes, because I made them, so it's definitely possible I could have made them when I was on my own. But we're going to have to wait quite a while now, since there is the Christmas break, but that does mean we have got some time to come back. That's all I've got to say. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.